about that, family. My battery went out, and I guess I need to kind of hurry it up because there's only like 13 minutes and 47 seconds or whatever left. So let me just go on and say this. Anyway, I talked to an old friend, and on the East Coast, of course, it's a 3 hours difference. So back in the day when we were, dating, I guess, I can't call it dating. That's what I just told him a few minutes ago. I can't call it dating because we would meet, when you had a show. We would meet after the show. We would meet in different cities, and it was always geared around the show. So it wasn't. I can't say that we were ever dating. I can't say that. So I'm not going to give it that much credit, sir. But needless to say, that was him texting a while ago, and so he's just the sweetest guy, and and his thing is, okay, and y'all, he was asking me like, okay, do you really see yourself with Ken, and what do you want, and all kinds of shit, girls. I'm talking to my girls right now, okay, and so he was like, well, what do you want, and what do you desire, and what's up with Mr. Malibu, and I was like, damn. Of course he said, the name. I ain't saying the name with y'all, because y'all just know him as Mr. Malibu, and we get a kick out of that shit. Because we was like, damn, how they come up with a Mr. Malibu out of all the fucking names to give me? I'm called all kinds of shit. But I'm called Mr. Malibu on YouTube. Yeah, you're called Mr. Malibu on YouTube. It just is what it is. And people still think we fucking, babe. How about that one? I mean, people still think we are actually fucking. And it's a trip. Anyway, but my other friend here, I haven't seen him. I mean, of course I've seen him on TV. I've seen him, whatever, in the blogs or whatever, and all throughout the internet, and we go back and forth on Facebook privately, and and stuff like that, but we don't, I haven't like physically like seen him like, come together like an embrace, and I don't know if I'll be able to handle that. And so this morning he was like, well, I'm having a show, and I'd like for you to come out. What is your itinerary like? Let me know, and I'll set up the arrangements, and and I like you for you to come down. And see, my thing is, I have Kenny. I cannot give myself to you when a large portion of myself is given to another. And though I care about you, I really, really do, because he watches my videos too. And it's crazy because he's like, oh man, and the band was watching, and the background singers and everybody was watching your videos, and we was rolling. You was going in one day. He was talking about, he said, I was watching one of your videos, me and my boys, and all of a sudden you just took your hair off, and you was like, whoop, da, whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Shit. I mean, and hey, it is what the fuck it is. You ain't had no problem with it. And apparently you still ain't got no problem with it, so there it is. Yep, I'll whip this motherfucker off like what's happening, what we gonna do. No problem. So anyway, this morning when he called me like 6 o'clock. And it was 9 o'clock, going on 9 there. And I'm like, it had to be like 5 something. I'm like, I mean, it's dark o'clock. So I'm like, hello? And he's like, hey, baby, what you doing? I'm like, what? Because I'm like, oh, shit. I wasn't expecting that shit. You understand me? I was not expecting your fucking ass to call me. Out of all the motherfuckers to call me. Last night I already got to deal with Ken because I didn't go to his house yesterday. I just stayed at home. I was just internalizing some feelings. I just didn't want to be bothered with no motherfucking body. I just wanted to let me just sit here and think and write. And that's what I do. When I'm internalizing and I'm going through, I have to write. And I'm just writing out. And then I'll play music. Y'all, I got my Beats by Dre. Anyway, so, now I'm so excited because now I got my Beats by Dre. So then when I'm putting my earphones on, baby, shit, check this out. You talking about in a zone. I was listening to Jodeci. Shit, I was going back to Angela Winbush. I was doing all that. And then when New Edition came on at 4th Family, I was watching the Soul Train. I just kicked it yesterday. Yesterday, I just kicked it. My assistant came. She took the kids to the library. I didn't have to do any of that. That was cool. And then she was like, well, what are you going to cook today? And I was like, damn, I know I need to cook, right? And so because I had took some ground beef out. And so she was like, well, I tell you what, I'll make some hamburger helper. I'll take Tioni in the kitchen, and me and her going to make some hamburger helper, and then I'm going to take them to the library to turn in their library books and whatnot. I was like, cool, no problem. So I stayed back there in my room. Then Senior called me up, and he was like, well, I'm picking up Isaiah from practice. What do you want? And I'm like, a hot fudge sundae. So he brought me a hot fudge sundae. I just kicked it yesterday. I didn't do anything. Nothing. The last few days were throw up days for me. Even on Black Friday, what you guys don't know, I had threw up in the car. Like I tell you guys, there's days when I just cannot eat. In the smallest of things, if I eat, I just throw up, and I just begin to throw up, and it just does not stop. And that is part of the surgery that I had, the malpractice surgery that I had. For those of you guys that remember that, when the scalpel went in, it completely cut, like, damn, I will show y'all, but I can't. I'll be showing some other things. But I have a scar going from the bottom of my breast all the way down to my labia. Okay? And what it did was, when they cut on the Da Vinci robot, the scalpel went straight down the center of my body, and it went through my intestines and cut all that shit up. And then it severed my aorta to my heart. And that's what made me cold. As a matter of fact, hold on one second. Here's my attorney calling. Hold on. Hello? Hello, how you doing? I'm fine. Yeah. Kenny's phone number. Hold on one second. Believe it or not, I do not know his number by heart. It's like in my phone. Is that not crazy? I just do not know his number by heart. It's like, it's crazy. Right. I just don't know his number by heart. Hold on. Okay, it's 909.